You think the FBI is just gonna stand there while some local PD sergeant says, "If you make a move that makes me uncomfortable, I will end you."
What's going on here? Give me the lowdown.
Lethal force.
Yeah, lethal
force.
Welcome back, Internet, to Own Cops. Specifically in this, we are doing an Officers React. I've been briefed that this is going to be painful, but I guess...
Producer Juan said this show sucks.
This is what you guys wanted.
So
we're going to give you guys...
with his opinion.
Yeah, we're going to give you guys what you guys asked for. And we're going to go ahead and go two men down the alley of Chicago PD.
Yeah.
Let's go see what this clip is.
Let's two-man right down this alley.
That cell phone is in this building. Olmstead, what do you see?
Sounds like RFK.
Olmstead. Olmstead's a sniper. Pause it. Go back like 3 frames. Right there. So this guy's a marksman of some sort. And snipers in the comment section, let me know what you think. There's this whole thing that covers the barrel that's considered a forend. Typically there's a bipod associated with that forend. I guarantee that rifle's equipped with one.
I think you can see it.
You use that to keep anything from touching this thing called the barrel. Because anything that touches the barrel is going to cause what's called a point of impact shift. So I do all of this work to take my rifle and line it up with my scope so that where my scope is looking, my bullet will hit. You literally, and I mean literally, bring it in here, shit on that the second you touch anything on the barrels. I have no idea why.
I'm pretty sure you can see the bipod legs folded.
Yes,
in front.
But he could have gone a couple of inches more forward to let this rest on the handguard at least.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours later.
Making your shirt proud, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out to Arf Cop. I'm so mad about this already.
He's gonna definitely shoot him in the leg, though.
Also, you're not seeing anything. Yeah. Well, you're not gonna see anything ever. It's a line. Never mind. Keep going. I'm done.
In here, empty so far.
Why is your finger on the trigger?
Looking at?
Oh, this is.
And there
cringe.
might be a parishioner that jumps out. Okay.
This is cringe.
I got something. 2nd floor. 2 people. Big
Pause it a
room.
bit. When you're on long lethal cover, priority number 1 is to make sure that you're only pointing your gun at things that you want to go. There's like general gun safety. And in law enforcement, sometimes you get a little wicked with this. But if I have my own people in the building, you know what I'm probably not going to do unless I'm super high-speed, low-drag certified sniper?
Point your gun at them?
At a photonic barrier that doesn't allow me to see what I'm looking at.
That's crazy, huh?
Anyways, whatever. We'll see if somebody gets shot. We're committing the next sin.
Yeah, that's the science lab.
Keeping your flashlight on while moving through a perfectly lit room. She's doing a decent job of rear cover there. It's like how smoky this place is too.
She learned all that skill from One Tree Hill.
Yeah. Hey look, we're turning the flashlight on and off. Shout out. Turning it on and off. Shout out.
Guys, at the end of the hall, turn left.
I could help, but instead I'm gonna stay in my blacked out car. I like that. I like that. Flashlight on and off. You trying
His
that.
finger's still on the trigger, though.
Open the case. Not till I can see it.
Gun. Chicago police, get down on the ground!
I said no cops!
We're not gonna shoot this guy.
Fired inside. You got eyes on Allison yet?
Friendly advice and TAC medics and ER nurses and the like. Go ahead and correct me in the comment section. Any shot in the thoracic cavity is gonna be a bad one.
Yeah, dude.
A lot of
You
vascular.
better start stitching me up and even through and through. My God.
Gotta be plugging holes, taking some gauze, doing the shoving, chest
You
sealing.
act like it's not actively bleeding. Like,
Drop it! Where is she? Shoot me! You'll never find her! You need me! Where is she? After I walk out of here!
He's gotta have her stashed somewhere.
Shoot him in the
Someplace
leg.
where she can't get loose, where we won't hear her scream.
You got time.
A lot of
At this
those
point, you got time.
music
I could land one on his leg at this
With
point.
a rifle?
Yeah,
100%.
All right, music room, northwest side.
With a rifle, you could probably shoot him in the kneecap.
Where is the girl?
You need me. Otherwise, you don't have a damn chance.
I'd still probably shoot him. Nice kick.
Just took one, huh? I love the slow.
Do you yell over the radio? Got him smoking? Like
Yes. Yes. Lethal force authorized. Wait. Lethal force
yeah,
authorized.
Are you alright? Okay.
I'm
Oh
Batman.
dang, they gave her like
Bruises.
asphyxiation marks and
Yeah.
all that stuff too.
Olmstead, we have Allison back. You got a shot, you take it.
Oh, I got him in the No!
I told you. Did I not tell you?
You did. I guarantee you.
Can we rewind? He's gonna definitely shoot him in the leg, though. He's gonna shoot him in the leg.
I guarantee you, he was aiming to
his chest.
at the torso. Got him in the leg.
Yeah.
Shout out to point of impact shift.
Voight, through and through on Bex.
That doesn't mean it's not fatal potentially.
Yeah. Yeah. Just leave him there. She's fine.
No chest seal, no emergency medicine.
Myself.
Nope.
He said to give me Allison if I brought the money. He said not to go to the police.
I get it. I did the same.
I had to try.
Okay. That was interesting.
I guess tactically make sure that you shift point of impact on your sniper so
Yeah.
you can get better, more accurate shots on people's limbs.
Fantastic.
Great
Great work.
That being said, you will have some semblance of intelligence when you're on a place like that. Someone's likely going to call shots as far as saying
Yeah.
like, "Hey, going to authorize lethal force and not authorize lethal force in
Yeah.
all these situations."
Especially if he's got a fucking guy on the roof. Like,
Yeah.
In a sniper position.
If you have time to put on body armor and set up an op like that, probably everybody's running a rifle. Handguns are really, really, really limiting.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I think it looks cooler on camera maybe for the aesthetic.
The handgun?
Somebody.
You think the handgun looks cooler?
That's what I'm saying. In their mind, that was their creative choice. They said, we're going to go with that. I will say this, at least they didn't commit the super cardinal sin of just leaving the flashlight on. They eventually would turn it off and on. But
Yeah.
room clearing, it is what it is.
I love you.
Whoa.
Lift her up.
We did our job! Yay! Yeah, we did good! We're heroes!
If she can get up and walk, why did they do all that? What?
Make it more dramatic.
It was the cheers that cured her.
No, being around so many heroes.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet jacket. Oh, you too. Super cool.
What's going on here? Give me the lowdown.
Terrorism?
Why is he driving like a
The man has been
1999
seriously checking
Durango?
Chicago Med for a liver transplant, Alim El Safir.
That's his security detail over there.
One of them flashed his weapon at a fireman.
What, a Middle Eastern guy can't walk down the street? What the hell?
Not in Chicago.
Golly. This is a terrorist stop if I've ever seen one.
Hey, friends. I'm aware of your sidearms. I have one of my own.
Diplomatic protection within our legal right to bear arms in this country.
Not today. I'm gonna take your weapons from you. This isn't a question. You do anything that makes me the least bit uncomfortable, I will end you. Do you understand?
What a statement.
With diplomatic protection from the Syrian Arab Republic.
Not in Chicago.
What a dramatic stare down.
We will cooperate any way we can.
He sticks it in his pants.
Why are we doing? What are we doing?
We're gonna want first crack at questioning.
Pause it.
I'll wait my turn, just know it.
Imagine the headline. Local cop threatens to shoot and disarms diplomat from others. It is in your jurisdiction. Let's say in the off chance these guys are running from a burning building, right? And like have gas canisters and stuff. Like you can put together in your mind that they were responsible in some way, shape, or form for an arson. All day long.
If you were the only
sure.
Police
That's what I'm saying. It's happening right then and there, right?
There's literally DHS, FBI on scene.
Local PD, state PD isn't touching this with a 10-foot pole.
The FBI is probably not touching it.
That's what I'm getting at.
You think the FBI is just going to stand there while some local PD sergeant says, "If you make a move that makes me uncomfortable, I will end you." Oh man, I'm so glad I've never seen this show.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
This is a stretch. We watched some silly clips. This is a stretch for a TV show.
I could argue like if they just did a hit and you're right then and there, like you were the first responder.
Pull the trigger.
Sure. All day long, go do your shakedown, get them into custody. The second that thing were to hit, like you run them, and that were to hit any database, you'd run a TLETs, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know who you're calling, but you ain't.
You're getting a very quick phone call. There is a phone call happening to dispatch.
Yeah.
And the dispatch telling you, like, go to talk around. You 1012, Doug? Like,
why don't you call me?
Yeah. You give me a phone call real quick. You have some real weird dudes in suits come up to you holding
That was the worst when you had to call dispatch.
Yeah, dude.
Because it was so bad they didn't want to tell you over the radio.
Like, this would be taken from you and mostly because now you're going to have to deal with foreign dignitaries. Now you're having to deal with foreign heads of state.
Bro, you're talking
this is becoming international.
Whole government stuff.
The initial point of, like, I don't know.
This goes far beyond cities and, states and, like,
If crime's happening in your city, nobody's above your authority. However, with everyone being on scene, this is not your call.
Right.
This stopped being your call.
This was not your call a long time ago.
That's what I'm getting at, dude.
A lady over on West Vernon Park has been letting stuff pile up in her backyard, and the Budinsky neighbors, called the sheriff, apparently, gave her 30 days to clean it up. And I guess the old lady hadn't done anything, so head over there, and if she hasn't made any progress, lock her ass up.
Lock her up for being a slob.
You know, when you're queen for a day, Burgess, you can keep all the happy laws and get rid of all the mean ones, but until then, move your buns, okay?
We'll bring something back for you, Sarge. Maybe she's got an old box of personality laying around there.
How is that police business? How's this not code enforcement?
So the sheriff's department will do civil things like this, but typically code enforcement would be the only ones that are doing code violations, which having trash amongst your domicile would be code.
Also, when do you get arrested for code enforcement?
Like, I'm pretty sure it's constitutionally protected to live in filth.
Maybe she
Maybe
she put all that stuff out front because there's so many drive-bys. She just thought it was more shit that had to get shot through.
It's just ballistically proofing her the front of her house.
Yeah, because there's bowling balls, dude.
Totally
like
right.
TVs and like.
You know what? I buy
dressers.
That. Also, kind of weird the way that the sergeant's sending them on a call versus it being like dispatch is kind of weird. But I don't know how Chicago does stuff. People from Chicago, correct me if I'm wrong. We had dispatch send us the stuff.
Please.
We were in cars. Also, how'd they get there?
Please correct us.
They drive?
They probably walked.
That's rough.
We'll need to see it.
No, I promise you.
Man, we need to see the progress or we're going to have to place you under arrest.
Okay.
Man. I've been in one of these before. It wasn't this bad, but it was close.
I've never been in one that bad.
That's what I'm saying. It was never this bad.
Stuff,
but yeah.
See?
Been
It's all
a few.
here. I've been working on it. Now, please, leave. Did you hear that?
Huh? What?
It's back there.
That I
Do not go down there. No, you're not
Ruh-roh.
allowed. No, get out.
What's in there?
Nothing. You need to leave. You have no right to be in here.
Yeah, we do. Open it.
No.
Let's place her into custody.
There.
Oof. She kidnapped his kid?
Yeah. It's Harry Potter.
Or maybe it's her kid, and this gets into really weird legal gray area.
It's Harry Potter, bro.
Because
it's her nephew.
Technically, if he's fed, clothed, and bathed, like super shady. It's a CPS call for sure. Legally, and I say this because I had to deal with these types of situations all the time, and I'd go and throw up a big fuss and threaten to take people to jail and take the kid and go to the station and do the whole nine. How many times I've seen where the state tells me I can't intervene?
Yeah, it's true.
That's why I was saying this.
And this is Illinois, so
if this is not her kid, for sure, prison, whatever, the whole nine, go throw her to the wood chipper. Yeah. But if this is her child, this gets very weird.
You're safe. Come here.
Gloves!
It's okay.
Also, have fun with livestock.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Copy that. Oh. He was listed as a missing person in South Dakota 4 years ago. He moved here right after that. Dad's out of the picture.
That's a weird one. I have run into it multiple times where we had kids that did outcries. I did the whole thing of threatening, you're going to step in an interview and do a forensic interview.
Yeah.
It's a weird space. Kids are a weird space for law enforcement. And it's also a very murky place to say, well, when the state can and cannot step in and mandate that you can and cannot do something to a child that you're holistically responsible for. It's a very weird conversation and a very thick gray area.
Yeah.
For when the same thing can be said about mental health. NEDs, it's a weird gray because you're effectively seizing somebody for not committing a crime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it's an attempt on their own life or whether it's just mental illness or just them being out in the elements. Like, what's the difference between being homeless and being crazy in a lot of instances? Yeah, it's a weird... I think a lot of people are going to have strong opinions on that, but there's no... Like, when you really look at the legal power you have...
Yeah.
I had a kid whole ass give me an outcry on sexual assault.
Yeah.
It's like a 2 or 3 year old. And I had to threaten to arrest a CPS for not... Or not even CPS, it was TRICARE or whoever it was.
Yeah.
That did our forensic interviews because they weren't going to come out.
Who it was, but...
I said, I'll take you for interference.
Yeah.
I remember it was a huge deal. You know who backed me up on that?
Burns.
Well, Burns did, but also Kimbrough.
Oh.
Because we got a call. Because I called CPS, local CPS wouldn't go, so I had to go to the Fort Worth branch because they just weren't open. It was like a Saturday or some shit. And then I talked to Burns because I told her, I was like, hey, I'm moving a kid to Fort Worth real quick. I'm going to CPS and I'm trying to make some phone calls. She was like, okay, hold on, call me on the cell. And she was like, so I told her, she's like, I'll have to tell Kimbrough when he comes in, but go ahead and do what you're doing. And then Kimbrough calls me and I give him the lowdown. And I said, they're not sounding like they want to come out. He goes, you do whatever you got to do and however long it takes. He was so super based about it. I was like,
I don't fuck with kids, dude.
I was like, bro, I'm on the verge of threatening to arrest him. He goes, it's fucking interference. You drive all the way up there they were in like Haltom City. He goes, you drive to fucking Haltom City and you throw him in cuffs. I was like, hell yeah! And then they went, she took 2 minutes to figure out whether or not this kid's outcry was legit. Said she didn't state it articulated enough and then fucking left. I wanted to punch that woman in the throat.
That's what you get with state care.
If this video reaches
10,000.
I was going to say 50. We'll say 10. 10,000
Let's
views.
be realistic.
10,000 views, we'll watch another...
If Chicago PD gets 10,000 views, I will watch more.
We'll watch another episode. Go ahead and put comments, I guess, on y'all's opinion and our opinion. Some of this
if you love this show.
Put it
Because so many of you love The Rookie, so we watched a shitload of that today.
I appreciate y'all's patience with us today.
Yes. Yes.
If you want to appreciate our patience, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this type of content, we got a bunch more that we have filmed and released, and we have more that we are filming and releasing. If you guys would like to see us live, we go live every Monday and Thursday at 7:30 Central-ish Standard Time.
Ish.
And then we do body cam breakdowns, we play video games, and then we do Officers React just like this. And then if you really want to get involved, you can join our Patreon group. For as little as $1 a month, you get access to our Discord group. And that is where we do all of the cool... We do Hangouts. We've done range days.
We have, yep.
We do. We have some patches still on our
another
Founders
one
patches.
of those soon.
Yes. And then we've got a bunch of other stuff that we've got going on, so go check it out. The Discord's pretty awesome. Gives you unfiltered 24-hour access to us.
It's like 14-hour access for me.
Yeah. But either way, until next time, thank you for riding 2 Man with us. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.